there, low around 53. For tomorrow, mostly sunny and a high near 66 along the coast. And you have those upper 80s to low 90s inland. Wednesday night, mostly clear with a low around 53. Monterey Bay boaters forecast for tonight. Let's see here. We have northwest winds 15 to 25 knots, decreasing to 5 to 15 knots overnight. Strongest winds in north of Moss Landing. Wind waves 3 to 5 feet with a northwest swell 6 to 8 feet at 8 seconds, and out of the southwest at 3 feet at 17 seconds. Quick look at the traffic this evening. Traffic collision 2701 Bromer Street in the Santa Cruz area. Traffic collision, no injuries. Highway 1 south near Soquel in the Santa Cruz area. Traffic collision near Thompson Road and Carlton Road in the Santa Cruz area. And another traffic collision, Fairway Drive near Hazard Way in the Santa Cruz area. Traffic hazard also here near Highway 9 and Irwin Way southbound in the Santa Cruz area. There's some tree branches in the roadway on a curve there. And also traffic hazard US 101 south at Broadway in the King City area. There's a vehicle blocking the number 2 lane. 67 degrees here at KSCO. Up next, Off the Lip Radio Show.
Opinions expressed in the following sponsored program are not necessarily those of KSCO Radio, its staff, management, or advertisers. If something is said with which you disagree, please call us during the program in order to help us balance comments.
Good evening and welcome to Off the Lip, the show about surfing and skateboarding. If you'd like to join the show tonight, give us a call at 831-479-1080. That's 831-479-1080. And now, here are your hosts for tonight's program, Neil Perlberg and Terry Campion.
Good evening and welcome to the Off the Lip Radio Show, broadcasting from Santa Cruz, California. Good evening. You can follow us on Facebook. Yes, you can. You can follow us on KSCO.com, KSCO AM 1080, or live streaming by the maestro himself, the new live stream king, Mr. Terry Campion. In studio tonight, we are graced with somebody who has got a lot to do with the show behind the scenes. Right, TC? Yes. Billy Graff is in the house this evening. Hello. Billy, we want to thank you. TC and I thank you for all the hours and all the, okay, we won't thank you anymore. But we love it. We have so much fun making the promos and making all the ads and stuff like that. It's a lot of fun. So sometimes, during the week, I forget that I have a show. Oh my God, it's Monday. I got to get some guests. Better drag someone down here. I dragged some people down here. Well, there's this one guy who I was surfing one day, and a guy in the water points at this guy in front going, "Hey, you need to have that guy on your show." I go, "Who?" "This guy, Kurt Smiley." I go, "Well, what's he done?" "Just get him on the show. He'll be fun." So he's here. Kurt Smiley's in the house. We're going to find out why Kurt Smiley is, in fact, here. He may not even surf.
No, I'm trying to figure it out myself.
I don't even know why the heck he's here. And then I was
Finger
surfing.
Pointing.
Exactly. I was surfing at Capitola one day, and there's this little mosquito, grom, just buzzing around, killing it, in a bright yellow or orange wetsuit, right? It could only be made by Ryan Buell. And in fact, it was a Buell wetsuit. He's got Volcom stickers all over his board. He's got Pat Taylor info everywhere. I go, "Kid, are you sponsored?" "Oh, yeah, I'm sponsored. I'm sponsored by Candy Skin Dog Collins. Sponsored by Pat Taylor." And he went through the list. So I saw him out there. Was I see you today? I saw you today, huh?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Very nice young man, though. Doesn't steal all the waves. He does let the old man have one. He lets me have the dregs. Here, you go ahead. It's this crappy little wave coming.
The dregs are all you can serve.
I know. The dreg comes towards me. He goes, hey, old man, that's yours. I got the bomb behind it.
He was an ocean janitor, paddling,
Yeah.
stand-up paddle day.
Yeah.
What's your name?
James.
James, how old are you, James?
I'm 9.
You're 9 years old?
Yeah.
And how long you been surfing for?
Like 4 years.
Are you good?
I'm pretty good.
You're pretty good. Who? You sponsored by whom again? Who are you sponsored by?
Volcom and Taylor surfboards.
Let's talk about Volcom. How do they come sponsor you? Do they come? Did Kenny Skin Dog Collins come to your house and knock on the front door?
No.
Did he act like Santa Claus and come down the chimney?
No.
Okay. Well, how'd that happen?
I was surfing at the point one time.
Yeah.
And when I came in, he gave me all these clothes and stuff, and he was like, "Okay, you're sponsored by Volcom."
No kidding.
What?
Kurt, how long have you been surfing the point for?
Sponsored or
How long have you been
What'd
surfing the point for?
Well, since I was about his age.
All right,
but
so
I
like
never
a
had
lot, many
sponsorship out
years.
of
Like
it.
I've surfed the point many years. TC, how many years you surfed the point?
87.
Did anybody come up to you and go, "Here's a bunch of clothes. You're now sponsored"?
Yeah.
Yeah. They did.
Yeah.
Who?
Well, because I worked at a surf shop.
Oh.
That's a giveaway.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So you got sponsored.
Yeah.
So what do you get now? What do you get? Do you get stuff like every week?
Every time I see him, pretty much.
Do you get stuff
Yeah.
Swag.
from Skinny?
Lay it
Yeah.
down, Skinny.
What's
Give me
pe-
some swag.
What's Pat now? Okay, so you're riding a Taylor surfboard.
Yeah.
Okay, Pat Taylor makes some really cool boards.
Yeah.
So what happened? How did that come about?
I don't really remember. Well, so one time I got this new board, this like step-up board. It was like a 5.2, and I was surfing at 38th, and my dad was like, "Okay, here's the deal. You have to like ride these boards, cause Pat's gonna give you a really good deal on these boards, so you have to only ride these boards."
Are you okay with that?
Yeah.
Do you want to ride someone else's boards?
No.
That's a good answer. Like, what up, coach? Okay, who's this over here? Who's this?
My sister.
Okay, how old are you? Okay, what's your name?
Grace.
Grace, how old are you? Now, before you told me, you told me you're like 9. You're 13.
I'm 6.
You're 6. Do you surf, Grace?
I surf little waves.
You surf little waves? You're like me. I surf little waves. You and I should be surfing together. I surf little waves. Unlike your dad and this kid right here surfing big waves.
He's a stand-up paddleboarder. Doesn't really count.
I know. So Kurt, why are you here, Kurt?
I don't
Tell
know.
us what-
You just sort of accosted my session one morning, and
I did, didn't I?
Yeah.
I did. But you grew up surfing. I mean, your grandmother taught you how to surf.
No, she didn't teach me how to surf, but she was the 1936 queen of surfing for Hermosa Beach, and
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So it kind of runs in the family.
Yeah.
And you started surfing the point when?
Actually, I was introduced to the lane by my father at a young age, and I found my first surfboard in the rocks at the lane.
You know who he was?
His idea was that was a good start. Hey, that board fits you.
Yeah.
Go ahead and fix that one and ride that one.
Was it dinged up?
It was horrible. No one picked it up because it was wedged into the rocks, and I spent an hour pulling it out.
Do you remember the board?
I don't,
Yeah.
but I took it home and ended up tearing the glass off out of it and making something out of it.
Yeah.
And the smell of sanded resin just attracted me at a young age. And my father was a boat builder, so I was around a lot of polyester and the process, and just applying myself to it in the beginning.
Are you still shaping boards today at all?
I am today. I really get a kick out of doing reshapes.
Didn't I read something where you got 3 boards at the dump?
I did. Just
I read that.
just about a month ago.
So if anybody out there needs a new board for the chief, all you got to do is go to the dump.
The dump is an amazing place.
It is.
One man's junk can be another man's surfboard, because some guy was throwing away 3 perfectly good surfboards.
Right.
And a buddy of mine, Jim, we were down there, and I saw this guy come into the dump, and I said, "Look, Jim, one guy by himself coming into the dump with 3 surfboards, and there's nothing between the boards, so they're just getting tossed out." And Jim's like, "Oh, he can't be throwing them away."
Right.
And a little patience.
Right.
Went up to the guy, and he said, "Oh yeah, these are just destroyed. There's no good." 2 Stewart longboards and a kind of big boy hybrid Quattro thing, 7.6, 22.5 inches wide.
Fine.
Not a fitting board, but absolutely nothing wrong with it.
Yeah.
A couple little dings.
Yeah.
One of the Stewarts was buckled but not broken.
Right.
The other one just needed a bunch of ding repair.
Yeah. Good to go.
And up and riding.
Good
yeah.
to go.
Utilized.
Well done.
So
Okay,
I didn't
if
even
you-
need to make a
if
reshape.
Anybody out there needs a good surfboard, or you can spend some time working on it, get to the dump. They're
Go
free.
to the dump.
Right? TC, can you get on the microphone, TC, real quick? Here you go, right here. This is co-host Terry Campion, ladies and gentlemen. Also, the live stream extraordinaire. You can watch the live stream right now on Santa Cruz Waves. Just go to santacruzwaves.com. Now,
It's perfect. I just checked. It's perfect.
TC, last week we ridiculed the Luke Rockhold
Oh, the fan base?
fan base,
Right.
Because they were all, all the Facebook posts of how, they're at the.
It was
they're
exciting.
Down there, they're down there at the Coliseum. They're all, they're on the Luke Rockhold bandwagon.
Should we call some names out? People who
No.
are on the bandwagon?
No, because this isn't about them. This isn't about them.
It's about the Crickets?
So after he got his ass kicked, which I know he's going to make a comeback.
He did get knocked out,
on
but he will come back.
On Facebook after that, nothing.
Crickets.
Zero.
Yeah.
Nothing.
No. Well, because I know you and I on social media share a lot of friends that were excited about that fight.
Yeah.
As I was too. I didn't post anything about
You
it.
spent $45 for the damn thing.
I actually did pay for it. I was like, I'm gonna watch Luke, because Luke's our friend.
Right.
I'm like, I'm gonna watch, and I paid $45. I was like, gosh darn it, because Uriah Faber fought too,
Right.
who from Sacramento, and I was a fan of Uriah, and he got beat too.
Yeah.
I was like, that was the worst $45 I've ever spent.
So, anyway,
Yeah.
moving along.
Okay.
When I get on Facebook yesterday, it's on Facebook, it's on Instagram, it's TC with his buddy Joe Gomez at the Warrior game.
Yeah, I was excited.
TC's he's already got this. You can see Steph Curry with the trophy. He's there. Game set. Beat game 5. Right.
Yep.
TC's all fired up. Crowd's fired up. They get beat.
Lost again.
Oh, they get beat. On Facebook from TC for the next 12 hours,
Crickets.
nothing.
What? Come on. I was there.
Zero.
It takes a lot of
What,
effort.
nothing about the refs in that game?
Oh,
Come on, man. Something disgusting's going on
terrible.
there.
Okay.
Yeah, you know what it is? And there was a lot of talk at the game last night about how we're talking a billion-dollar industry and one NBA final game. So I actually have somebody involved with the Warriors, right? And they said the Warriors made more money off of this playoff run than the Milwaukee Bucks made all year.
But they also
Isn't that
they also
crazy
said-
number?
They also
There's
said
something
that the
wrong with
NBA suspended Draymond Green so they could continue the series.
Yes.
Well,
I would,
and you
I would
should have
definitely
heard
believe that.
every time LeBron got the ball last night, the place erupted in boos. Now I went home and watched it. And you couldn't. The boos that you see on TV, way quieter than the boos you hear
Right.
in
Yeah.
that arena.
Right. Yeah.
And
Right.
it was incredible.
It's
to see.
commercialism. We're
Yeah,
slaves to it.
We've got a show going on right here. See, you've got a show on the show.
I know,
She's
right?
dancing back here.
You know my highlight though
Oh.
of the game?
What?
I'm sitting there and I see this guy walking up the stairs and I go,
Michael Waltrip.
yeah, it looks like what Michael Waltrip. And he goes, I am Michael Waltrip. I was like, what the heck, Michael Waltrip? Yeah.
Racer upon racer talking to racer.
No, I told him, I'm like, hey, Michael, man, I'm a dirt track dude. And he goes, huh? And I go, yeah, I race hobby stocks. And he's like, what? But you should have seen his eyes light up because a good old boy from the South and a dirt track,
That's
come
where he
on.
started.
Did you tell him you were champion?
I did not tell him I was a champion.
no.
No. Come on.
Yeah, you don't
went
boast
around
that.
You don't brag
You
about
carry
champion.
that trophy around with you, TC.
You don't
Hey, be
brag
humble.
about that stuff. Yeah. I just told him that I was a fan of racing and I love dirt track racing. And that's what I do.
Can we announce your skate contest at the Pleasure Point Fair?
Yeah, it's the June 25th.
Right.
At the Pleasure Point Street Fair, we run our annual skate contest. It's $2,000 to the winner. It's the largest purse for a winner in Northern California. There's no bigger contest. So it's this Saturday the 25th. It's a fundraiser for the Santa Cruz Animal Shelter.
Right.
Every penny that we raise will be donated to the animal shelter
Cool.
through our raffle.
Very cool.
But it's free to enter because I don't think you should charge for contests.
Right.
I think it should be something people do for free, and I've always felt that way. And our
Right.
contest is always free. But we do have a huge raffle, and every raffle ticket will be the money will go towards the animal shelter.
Very,
and we
very
think that's
cool.
a great cause.
And
Yeah,
also, I will be.
you're doing a live.
I'm doing a live broadcast
Right.
on the Saturday special, which is Michael's Willing show.
Right.
From the fair.
Yeah.
So
Oh.
Off the Radio Show is going to be there from 10 to 12. So stop by, can get you on the air, say hi to your
Right.
friends, whatever.
Yeah. I'll come down and I'll say what's up on the air
You
as
will
well
definitely
that day.
do that.
But we're excited. You know, we encourage. Last year, remember? Were you there last year? We had a 2-year-old enter last year. A 2-year-old entered a skateboard contest. Like,
sick.
that's why we do it.
Yeah, for the
It's
kids.
I mean, it was actually a little girl. She sat on her bum and just pushed around on her bottom, and the crowd loved it.
Yeah.
But we encourage kids who the winners are the ones who participate.
Okay.
And so that's the whole deal.
Got Dave here from Capitola on the phone. Hey, Dave, how's it going?
Hey, how's it going, you guys? I heard you talking about Wall Trip, Go Speed Racer, Go.
Go Speed
Guess
Racer.
what? I need you to all realize one thing. Now,
What's that?
microchip UCSC, it got you an EPA ticket.
Okay, we've had enough of that. You know, why is this guy...
I like the Go Speed Racer Go.
Why is this guy calling my show every week with this microchip stuff?
Maybe there's
He's trying to sell something, more
it.
commercial crap.
conspiracy, you know?
Hey, do me a favor.
Aren't we all microchipped now at birth?
Stop. This portion of the show is brought to you by... Oh, this year marks the 15th year of the J-Race.
I
J
know.
Race is a great
Saturday.
time. J-Race is a great time for anyone who loves the ocean. The 12-mile long course challenges the best of the best and will feature the best prone and stand-up paddlers on the planet. While the short course is a great opportunity for those new to paddleboard and stand-up paddleboard racing to compete. The Waterman Challenge is a three-discipline swim, SUP, and prone race to determine who will be the best overall watermen, women, and juniors are. The kids' races feature a short paddle course with entertaining beach obstacle course. To sign up for the J. Moriarty race, all the money goes to J. Moriarty Foundation, which benefits junior lifeguard programs, Ocean of Hope, and Camp Heart and Friends. Register online at jrace.redpodium.com. JRace16. You can, if you don't remember what that is, make sure you listen to the podcast tomorrow, offthelitradio.com, or check in with Surf Tech. They will tell you how to sign up for the J-Race. This is Neil here with TC and
James.
Kurt Smiley. We're going to find out who the hell Kurt Smiley is when we come back.
We're working on it.
We're working on Kurt. Yeah. Okay?
It's a
Kurt?
nobody.
That's
Just a ghost.
We'll be right back with this very short break. Don't go away.
Hi, this is Tim Loslot again, head golf professional at De La Viega Golf Course. This advertisement is brought to you by De La Viega Golf Shop in Ocean 76. Has El Nino dampened your spirits to play more golf this year? Don't let it. De La Viega Golf Course is the only golf course in Santa Cruz County that offers short rounds. During breaks between our much-needed rain, come out and enjoy our short round options. Sign up for 3 holes, 6 holes, or 12 holes. This offer is available all year long. And don't forget to take advantage of De La Viega Golf Shop's new partner, Ocean 76, in Santa Cruz. Purchase $10 or more of gas or any other item and receive a coupon for 2-for-1 offers on a large bucket of range balls at De La Viega Driving Range. And make sure to visit us on the web at delaviegagolf.com. That's delaviegagolf.com.
Hey, this is Indra from Surf City Sandwich. We offer the finest handcrafted sandwiches in the county with unique and interesting flavor combinations sure to satisfy. Our motto, go fresh or go home, means we take the quality of our food very seriously. Fresh, local bread and produce is delivered to us each day, so you can be sure you are eating the best tasting and best for you food around. We also have a micro tap room with many local beers and wine. Happy hour is back Monday through Friday from 4 to 7 with $4 pints, barnacles, chowder, and grilled cheese. Located at the north end of 41st Avenue in the SoCal Tower Plaza. Call us for takeout at 346-6952 and check out our website at surfcitysandwich.com.
Oh my God. Was that the end of the commercial?
It's not
Oh
dead
my
air.
God. Gee,
it wasn't dead air. We're cool.
there was a dead guy in your front yard.
Yeah.
No, that was Chris Green. You're listening to the Off the Net radio show here on KSCO. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. If you're listening driving over the hill, thank you. You can listen on KSCO.com, FM 104.1, or you can check us out on TV or on your computer by going to SantaCruzWaves.com. We're live streaming here with our mystery guest.
By the way, I checked the live stream. It
Yeah.
looks beautiful right
Is
now.
it really?
Yeah.
Kurt
super
Smiley's in the house. Also, we have 9-year-old
James
Daniel in the house. Nice young man. Okay.
Sponsored by Skin Dog.
Sponsored by, and wants more sponsors, right? How many? Who would you like to have sponsor you? The boardroom.
The boardroom is
I didn't say boardroom. The boardroom.
Yeah.
Oh, the Buell
Buell wetsuit?
Yeah.
Did
Is that your
Buell
orange?
step up?
Your orange suit's a Buell?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He comes out, it looks like that's this mosquito.
Yeah.
You know, in yellow.
Well,
It's
you know,
like-
the funny thing with Skin Dog is he sponsors like all the 9-year-olds, which
Right.
leads me to be maybe his samples are all like 9-year-old size.
You're 10 years old,
well,
you're
the
out.
reason I say that
if
is
you grow, you don't grow.
when I worked for DC, I was their Northern California rep, and
Right.
I had a skateboard team, regional skateboard team. But you had to wear size 9 or you couldn't be on the team. That was just the rule. So if you were like a 10, sorry, dude, I can't sponsor you. But if you were a 9, you're in. Yeah.
Okay, your favorite surfer is?
Not young.
Good
That's
answer.
a good choice. Your favorite stand-up paddleboarder is?
You.
You. That's a loaded question. You can say I don't have one, and I'll totally accept that.
Wait a minute. For somebody who bought 2 boards that would be
Yeah.
a year ago,
I know.
that have not even seen.
You can't call me a stand-up paddleboarder yet, just because I have one.
But you're buying like little bits and pieces, little accessories.
You know, the thing is that I'm married, and my
What's that gonna
wife,
do
my
with it?
wife thinks it's a really cool idea to go paddling. So I'm like,
Yeah,
I'm a
no,
good
no.
husband.
Oh, and
So
you
you're
working?
trying to turn
you're
her
going down.
into an ocean janitor? How's that work?
Well, she's gonna pick up trash in the harbor. I think is the plan. So she's gonna contribute.
Kurt, what do you think about the stand-up paddleboarders of the world?
Oh, that's great.
Really?
It's
Are you lying to me right now?
I'm not actually. I own 3, but
Do you really?
yeah.
Okay.
You
Now
know,
you chose to move to Costa Rica,
Yes.
right? Want to find out a little about that. Move to Costa Rica. Where you live down there?
I live in Malpais on the Guanacaste Peninsula, and
Nice.
It's a piece of paradise. That
What was your choice? What was your reason to move there for? I mean, you're here part time, correct?
Growing up here in Santa Cruz all my life and surfing here and looking for a parking place to go surfing
Yeah.
and driving to go for a surf and preferring places like going up north and going to Monterey and Big Sur, and it became labor intensive. You got to make a travel.
Right.
And the more I took vacations down south, Mexico and Costa Rica, I just realized that I didn't need to be in the same thinking. If I moved somewhere where it was easier and more accessible and warmer, and
Yeah.
I'd raised 2 kids here and had a business here and done well, but just went through a divorce and needed a way out.
Right.
And a couple of trips down there, I was sold. I just
Yeah,
felt like,
yeah.
if I'm going to do this now, this is the only time in my life where I can financially pull that one off.
Right.
After a divorce, oddly enough. And my ex said, what are you running from? And I said, well, I'm not running from, I'm running to. And I'm running to something that I can't ignore.
Right.
And it is stepping outside your front door and being able to surf choice waves every day of the week without having to drive.
Right. That's exactly what Tony Roberts said when he was
yeah.
when
I
Tony
was just
was
gonna
on the
say,
show.
Tony and I grew up in Capitola together.
Right.
and,
Right.
the crossing of paths and things of people down in Santa Cruz. Anytime I see somebody from down there, we look at each other and we're like, yeah, we found another little niche.
Right.
There's a lot of Santa Cruz folks in Costa Rica.
There
I mean,
are.
It's like it's
and it
expats.
was, the alternative was go back to Hawaii, because I was born in Hawaii and I saw what had happened there through a lot of other family members and things that were from there.
Yeah.
And I just felt, we don't need any more Howleys in Hawaii.
Right. Right.
And going to Costa Rica was a really different path at the time for me, because my kids were both in high school and ready for graduation.
Right.
And it looked like a real opportunity for them to have a different education.
Right.
And without being able to put them into a college where they weren't really excited about going to college anyway. It was more like, let's travel the world, let's see stuff. That's what I had been doing, and they wanted that, and I proposed it to them. I said, what do you think about this idea? What if we just get a house in Costa Rica? And they know me as working as hard as I do, that I would develop something that would work there for all of us. And
Yeah.
I really went into it with the thinking that, for myself, I didn't know anybody there. Well, I had a friend from here, Santa Cruz,
Right.
Dan Nutt, who was a contractor, and he had a house down in Nosara, and I went and stayed at his house a couple of times. And I just, at that point, I realized I didn't want to be in the gated community side of Costa Rica, because it's a very tourist kind of
Right.
direction, and I wanted to be more in the hard part of it. And I chose a place called Malpais, which my goal there was to basically just build a big tree house that I could rent out to tourists and
Surf.
spend enough time surfing, and made a pledge to myself that I would surf every single day that I possibly could, and I pull off 20 days out of a month easily.
Right.
And
that's
that's to start my work day. I get my little warm water surf. I can walk to the surf or take a short drive, and
we're going to come back and talk to you about that, about what the Costa Ricans, they think going out in the oceans is more so for fishing.
Yeah.
Right? More so than surfing. So you don't have the crowds down there as you're subject to here, do you?
We have the crowd, and the crowd is it's interesting. The crowd is starting to get a little bit more aggro.
Right.
And I can remember Santa Cruz in the early 80s being very aggro.
Yeah.
And when Costa Ricans try to put a little aggro on, it's like, I'm from Santa Cruz, man. That doesn't really work.
Okay, we got Pat. I got Pat here on the phone. Pat from Santa Cruz. Thanks for calling the Off the Lip Radio Show.
Hi, guys. Pat here, first-time caller.
Hi, Pat.
One-time guest.
Oh, that. Uh-oh.
And
is this Pat Taylor on the phone?
Is this Pat Taylor?
Is this Pat Taylor on the phone?
Yes,
Pat.
it is. Hey, guys.
So, Pat, we got this young man right here who's 9 years old who's surfing your boards, like ripping it, killing it. Do you? He's stoked to be on your surfboard, He's stoked to be on your boards.
He's part of the new group that we're trying to feed here now.
I just thought it was easier to shape little boards. We got to sponsor little surfers.
So, Pat, what drew you to this young man?
He'd been surfing with my grandson. And Seth is kind of running the promotions. And he spotted James and said, "This is one of the kids you want to grab."
All right.
Wow, that's some good feedback.
Yeah.
Some good feedback from Mr.
Oh,
Taylor.
and, by the way, too, I got to say, Seth, your son, has been doing a great job with social media in regards to Taylor surfboards.
Yes, he's got the energy that I don't.
Well, that's a good thing. And do you have a Taylor surfboard social media? Or is it just through Seth?
Yeah.
I think there's an Instagram one.
No.
Yeah, he has an Instagram one.
There's an Instagram, Taylor Surfboard Santa Cruz.
Gotcha. Okay, good.
So some of the best surfboards you can buy here in town are made by Pat Taylor and the Taylor family. And
I didn't call to get ad space. I just wanted to tell James what a good job he's doing. He's getting good contest results, and his dad has done a really good job in guiding him
Wonderful.
through all this stuff.
Wonderful.
Thanks.
And you guys do a good job.
Thank you
Good
very
job.
much.
Keep it-
Yeah.
Thanks, Pat. We
All right.
look forward to having you back on the show very soon, my
Hey,
friend.
and Pat, real quick, just in that question, I was kind of making a joke about small surfboards costing less money, but from a shaper's perspective, are small surfboards harder to shape?
Oh yeah, the little ones like these guys are. They don't fit on the racks, and you just run out of 2 steps and you run out of room. But it's challenging, and that's what makes it fun.
Well, 'cause, forever it's been so hard to get kids surfboards. It's that most kids grow up learning on bigger boards, and nowadays we have this new generation that's riding these little boards.
The only problem is the smallest kid's board is a 5'9", and these kids are getting 4.2s and 4.8s.
Right.
You lose half a blank.
Huh?
Yeah, 6 inches off of each end, it really changes things.
Well, and that can create some complications with rocker as well, right?
Oh yeah, you got to plan ahead.
Right, huh? And so is this a challenge that, this is, I know, kind of a new thing for you with your grandson, this new team that you're forming. Is this something that if someone listening wants to get a kid's board, how would they get in touch with you?
Just look us up at Freeline Design Surf Shop, or give me a call.
All right.
Taylor
Right on.
Thanks, Pat, for calling. We
Yeah.
appreciate it. Thank you very
Thank
much,
you,
sir.
guys.
See you on the show soon. All right, we
Do a
got
great
Chris.
job.
Chris, I don't know what Chris is, but I got a caller here. Chris, are you there? Who's this?
This is Brian Waters.
Mr. Brian Waters, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good, buddy.
Good.
What's
Hey,
up?
I wanted to give some props to Mr. Pat Taylor.
Very nice.
He's always deserved us some props.
My first surfboard that I purchased was from Anthony Rufo, and it was a custom-made Pat Taylor. Best board ever. So good on Pat Taylor for looking after the Groms, because he's been doing it all his life.
Thanks, Brian. Thanks for calling. How you doing anyway?
Yep.
You doing good?
Doing very well. Yeah, we're excited. Upcoming new season.
Yeah,
Looking forward to it.
We look forward to having you back on the show, too.
Take care.
Thanks, buddy. Take it easy.
I got a
Keep it
small
up.
Pat Taylor story. Pat, this is Kurt. Remember, I was the sweeper kid at Bill Lee Yachts in the late 70s. I believe watching you shape your first surfboard out of floral foam. Do you remember that? You remember that thing? It was not pretty.
What year was that?
But I think this is around 78 or 79.
Just when the Go Fast boats were being built out of
yeah,
there, right?
Yeah. My father was the manager there, and I remember Pat was the keel shaper and the rudder shaper for the Fastest Fun group. And he went to surfboards automatically, and we had tons of floral foam in the shop. And I don't know if you're familiar with floral foam, but floral foam has a density of like nothing.
Yeah,
If
light,
you touch it
super
with
light.
your finger goes through it. And Pat stringered this chunk of foam and shaped this big gun-looking green, ugly. It's that army green colored foam. It just turned out looking kind of nasty, but I've often thought, because that was a great inspiration for me to start shaping as a younger kid.
Well, I think anyone who wants to aspire to try shaping, just think about that. You just got to go and carve it up.
Yeah.
Come here, young man. Come over here. Get over here. Come around here. Come here.
Come around the other side.
You gotta read this to me. You gotta read this to me. Okay. This portion of the show is brought to you by. Get over here, young man. Get over here. Okay, read that right there. This one right here. Right here. Read this. Okay. Get in the microphone. Here. Yeah, right there.
This
portion
of the show is brought to you by Pure Power Yoga, where you will be surrounded by great people, great teachers, and great energy. It is their desire to inspire
and
empower each and every student while cultivating a strong sense of community.
Okay, so where can they go to? For details, go to
purepoweryoga.net.
Attaboy, go sit down.
Perfect.
All right. You're listening to the Off-It Radio Show. Thank you for listening, everybody. That portion of the show is brought to you by Pure Power Yoga on 41st Avenue. We'll be right back with this very short break. Do not go away. Thank you.
This is Brother Timmy.
And Cleo from Cleo's Corner at Pono Hawaiian Grill.
Featuring wraps, teriyaki bowls, plate lunches, amazing and creative salads, vegetarian and gluten-free options, and over 20 different types of poke, all made to order, fast, fresh, and healthy. And what's your favorite, Khalil?
The chicken fingers.
Located at 120 Union Street in downtown Santa Cruz. Call us for takeout at 831-426-PONO or check us out on the web at ponohawaiiangrill.com. We put the ono in Pono.
Hi, this is Steve Pereira, the beach guy at Bailey Properties in Santa Cruz, California. My wife Diane and I are experienced realtors who know and live at the beach, and we've been bringing the coast home to you since 1982. We'd love to help you sell or buy your slice of paradise here on the Santa Cruz coast. Please give the beach guy a call at 831-818-7064 or give Mrs. Beach Guy a call at 831-818-5939. Also, please drop into our website at lifesabeach.com and check out our available coastal properties. Remember, no one knows the turf. Near the surf, better. Cowabunga.
Attention surfers and paddleboarders. Don't let cold water or cold air take you out of the water for 5 to 6 weeks. Protect your ear canals with custom-made earplugs. The Listening Stack in Capitola is now offering custom earplugs molded to fit your ears perfectly, comfortably protecting your ear canals from the harsh elements of the Pacific Ocean. Stop messing with universal earplugs that don't work and try something that does. Mention Off the Lip Radio and receive an extra $20 off any custom molded earplugs in our store. The Listening Stack is located at the corner of Capitola Avenue at 41st. Listening Stack. Protect, enhance, enjoy. 831-498-9890.
Guru.
And we're back with the Off-It Radio Show right here on KSCO, where they do ask you to listen and be heard. Some great shows coming up, including Jimmy Panetta. That name should ring a bell, everybody. Jimmy Panetta is on next week's show. Also have Steve Coletta coming back. Also have Pastor Renee from Twin Lakes Church. That is going to be an awesome show. Also working on Mr. Sam, retiring Congressman Sam Farr, hopefully coming on the show here soon, along with still working on Jason Jesse. He's coming. He's coming. Jeff Denholm's coming back on the show. I know I'm forgetting. We got a great band coming on the show in a couple weeks. Spawn. They're awesome. They're going to rock the place off. And we're here with James Daniels, who's 9 years old, and Kurt Smiley. James, two sponsors you want to have. We talked about that on the break, right? Rainbow Fin. They could throw you some fins your way, couldn't they?
Yeah.
That'd be sick. Who else?
Maybe Quicksilver.
Quicksilver, maybe?
Yeah.
No, you don't. No maybes. You got to make a statement. You got to make a statement. No maybes.
Definitely Quicksilver.
And definitely Quicksilver.
And
definitely
the boardroom.
Yes. And you want to invite to Kelly Slater's pool park.
I want to go to Kelly Slater's wave pool.
You do, don't you?
Yeah.
You kill it, huh? I know you would.
All of us would.
Matt.
How about that Buell wetsuit, Jay? You like that, don't
Yeah,
you?
I like Buell wetsuit.
Ryan Buell, wake up. Who else is working
They
for? Who
make
else is working?
motorcycles and wetsuits?
Yeah.
Really?
Mark Taylor gave James a really cool wetsuit, and he loves it.
This is Matt Daniel, who's James's dad, and I just want to talk to you, Matt, real quick, because I see you today with the camera, and you're gonna be very proud, You're proud of your boy.
Yeah, very
Right?
proud.
We need more than proud. We need more than that.
Yeah,
we need more than that. We need more than that from a guy. We need more than that for a guy who's wearing Capitola Beach. We're gonna give him a plug. Capitola Beach Company, where you can rent surfboards, paddle boards, get surf lessons right there in Capitola. Now, you're allowing him to go surf rather than do he's doing junior guards too, right?
Yeah, he's doing junior guards.
But today the surf is pumping, so it's okay for him to go surf?
Yeah, today the surf was pumping, so I told him, all right, don't get used to it, but when the waves are pumping, you can skip guards and you can surf.
You got a good dad, man. What do you think about that?
How about skip school, Dad?
Yeah.
Now, you surfed today from 9 o'clock in the morning, right? You came out at 9.
Yeah.
Go down at 3.
Yeah.
That's 6 hours of surfing. Are you tired?
Yeah, I'm really tired.
You gonna sleep good tonight?
Yeah, definitely.
You eat healthy?
Yeah.
Gonna go back out tomorrow?
Yeah.
And buzz around me?
Yeah.
I thought so. You got little groms. What about if Kurt came out on his longboard?
Mhm.
Would you let him have a wave or two?
Yeah.
Okay, good. That's a boy.
My longboard.
Are you longboarding or shortboarding?
Well, if it's like 3 foot, I'll longboard, but I'm not going to longboard.
Sorry, Kurt. Remember, you are a mystery guest.
Yeah, well,
I know
that's
nothing
good.
about you except for some guy pointing at me,
Yeah,
going,
well,
"You
you
need
know.
to get him on your show."
I got a good junior story for you.
You're good.
When, for Dad.
Yeah.
So, and not to like coerce any parents into like taking their kids out of school early or anything, but parents have power. And you're at school one day, and the surf's pumping. And I got out of work a little early one day, and my son I think he was a freshman in high school, and I rolled up to the high school, and I was done with work early, and I went up to the office, and I said, hey, I'm here to pick up my son for a dentist appointment.
Ooh.
And she says, well, he doesn't really have a dentist appointment scheduled for today. And I said, look, I'm his father, and I'm here to pick him up for a dentist appointment. So she calls him on the loudspeaker, and he comes down to me, and he's in the office. He says, Dad, I don't have a dentist appointment today. And I said, I know, but the tide is right, and we need to go. And he got the picture. And he got a free hall pass that day. I mean, that's not bad.
Did
That's
she get the
good
picture?
parenting.
Did the gal in the office get the picture?
She must have understood. It's parent right,
Okay. And now, if your dad did the same thing, would you go back to class going, no, Dad, I really have to learn, or would you go surf?
I'd probably go surf.
Well, hey, James, do you remember when I did take you out of class? That was back when you were in. Well, actually, last week.
Yeah.
2 weeks ago, you got to leave school for a whole week. 2 weeks ago.
You did?
To go down and surf Huntington.
Oh, well, there you go.
When was that other time?
Yeah.
So,
Very good.
When James was in kindergarten,
Right.
that was when the Cold Water Classic brought all the top pros to town, like
Right.
Kelly Slater and
Right.
all the top guys. And so I did take James out of school so he could see Slater surf the lane.
Right.
Peanut
And,
Gallery.
So, James, let me
Nice.
ask you a question, James. You play other sports.
I skateboard a little bit.
Okay.
I play soccer.
Because I want to hear that. I want to hear that you play soccer. I'm mainly a soccer player. I want to hear you play soccer.
I don't really play that many more sports.
So what was your big sport that you did from the time you were 5?
Oh,
until
jiu-jitsu.
Are you still doing it?
Not really.
Do you think could you take on TC right now and drop him? Could you take TC and drop him right now?
I don't know.
Probably, huh? Wouldn't be that
Get him
hard.
in an arm bar.
All you do is kick him in the shins if you're going down. Trust me. Okay?
Would you use your special move?
The Americana.
Ooh.
Throw
So
a
let me ask
triangle,
James,
throw a
are
triangle
you
on
good?
him.
Do you want to become a professional surfer?
Yeah.
You do. So last week, in that chair was a young man. His name is Lyndon Gooch. And if you know Darshan Gooch, who works for, who was a reef rep, but his brother is Lyndon Gooch, who plays professional soccer in England, right? Not very many people play professional soccer that come from Santa Cruz, and he's made it all the way to the top. And you know what got him there? A lot of hard work. When you think you've worked hard, you got to work harder. When you think you've done enough, you got to do more. That kid worked as hard, and he sat there in the chair and goes, "That's what it took." Was good information from his father, coaching from his dad and his coaches, and a lot of hard work. So that's what you got to do.
Yeah.
You ready to do that?
Focus.
That kid's gonna be. I'm gonna see this kid right here, James Daniels, future professional surfer,
World champ.
sponsored by Volcom and Taylor Surfboards, and soon to be sponsored by Rainbow Fin, Quicksilver, and the Santa Cruz Boardroom. This portion of the show has been brought to you by Santa Cruz family-owned and operated Santa Cruz Mountain Brewing Company there on the west side. Love that place. Brisket and pulled pork plates with sides from Mission Street Barbecue are served after 7 o'clock. That sounds tasty. Also, they have some great brews, cool stouts in anticipation of summer. Very, very tasty. So get down there to the Santa Cruz Mountain Brewing. I want to thank those guys for sponsoring the show. They got great beers, great ciders. Go check them out. And they also have reading night, poetry night. That is on Sunday night. Check them out at scmbrew.com. This is Neil, TC, James, Matt, Kurt. The Daniel family's in the house. I want to thank Pat Taylor for calling. I want to thank Brian Waters for calling too. We'll be right back on this very short break. Please don't go away. We're going to give free stuff away when we come back.
This is Numa and Isaac from Aloha Island Grill. Well, summer's right around the corner here in Santa Cruz, and that means one thing. It's time to come get your grind on at the Aloha Island Grill.
Come over to Aloha Island Grill and eat some food.
We're located on the corner of Portola and 17th Avenue, and we've got a beautiful lanai for you to come sit out on. We've got a fine assortment of plate lunch, fresh ahi poke, and other wonderful treats for you to enjoy.
My favorite food at Aloha Island Grill is Kalua Pig.
We've got ice-cold beer and wine for those hot summer days, and try some of our homemade POG, Passion Orange Guava Juice. It's delicious. For to-go orders, give us a call at 479-3299. Find us on the web at alohaislandgrill.com or come on down to 1700 Portola Drive. Aloha Island Grill is a proud member of Think Local First.
Chill Out Cafe on 41st Avenue, Santa Cruz is not just a block from some of the world's best surf, but it is also where you can go relax and order the tastiest grub before and after your sesh. Plump burritos, fresh salads, sky-high sandwiches, and a superb selection of hot and cold drinks. They have something for you. Go to chilloutcafesantacruz.com to view their menu and to place your order to go, call 831-477-0543. Chill Out Cafe, where they roll the fatties.
And we're back with the Off the Lip Radio Show every Tuesday night, 7 to 8 p.m. This is like 170th show. If you want to check out the podcast, 170. It'll be available tomorrow at offthelipradio.com, on iTunes and TuneIn Radio. Right after the show is over, the show is on YouTube. Right now, we're giving away free coffee from People's Coffee. The caller number 2 gets $25 worth of free coffee. That's like a week's worth of, 3 days worth of lattes, right? Mochas. Whatever you want. Great staff, great people. Curtis will take care of you. They are. Don't go to Starbucks. Go to People's Coffee, 7th and Bromer. Call the number 2. $25 worth of free coffee. In studio tonight, mystery guest, Mr. Kurt Smiley. Kurt Smiley. The story is Kurt Smiley checked out of Santa Cruz a number of years ago. Didn't tell anybody. They're all pissed off. Okay? If you want to know where Kurt Smiley is, he is in the KSCO studio right now. Kurt, you checked out? Why did you check out? Had enough?
You know, it was just time to go.
Time
the
to
water
go.
was too cold, and there was too many people. Somewhere along the line, I realized that they should have put a gate in Santa Cruz.
Right on Highway 17.
Santa Cruz is full. Sign a waiver. Get a coupon. You can come back next time.
Right?
But I just got to the point where I was like, I'm done waiting in line, sitting in traffic, parking to go surfing. There's something wrong with that. And, it shouldn't cost $20 to drive around and go look for surf. So I moved somewhere where I didn't
You didn't have to do that.
Yeah. And when I left, I really just sort of I didn't owe any money. I paid all the bills. I had a business here, Bassano Plumbing, great business. If you need any plumbing done, call Dennis Bassano. Little plug. Sorry,
Why not?
Dennis.
Plugs are fine.
But anyway.
We plug everybody in the show.
I just checked out. I felt like, if there's going to be a time, it's going to be now.
Yeah.
And all it did was pay off. I just ended up spending most of my time back in the water. I started to feel younger consistently.
Yeah.
Surrounding myself with warm people, warm place, warm water.
Yeah.
Interesting culture, everything new, everything shocking, definitely trying. I mean, living in a third world country, it's a third world country for a reason. It is
third world.
It is a challenge.
Yeah.
The language, money, everything, the thinking of people. But all of that to me was just an open invitation to discover something new.
Would you do anything different?
No, I really don't think so.
No?
I don't really have any regrets to it. I think the things I miss when I come back here, I'm anxious for good ice cream.
Yeah.
I
In-N-Out burger.
don't mind sitting in traffic because I can sit in traffic and go, you have to do this next week, not me.
Yeah.
It opened up a whole new chapter in my life.
Right.
And to get that time with my children in their teenage years, and now they're both in their 20s, and surfing with my son in the warm water. I couldn't have imagined a dream like that with me and my father here in Santa Cruz surfing together, and then getting to go to a warm place like that and live and have a comfortable place and a giant quiver of boards and
perfect
surf right outside the door and
nice special
explore and
yep.
learn the language and
right
yeah
special
take the struggle.
James, where do you want to go surf that you haven't surfed yet?
Costa Rica.
Okay, yeah. And?
Rincon.
You haven't been to Rincon yet?
No.
What?
I've been there, but I
haven't surfed it?
I have, but I don't really. It wasn't a really good day. I don't really remember
no.
it.
Do you? What size board were you surfing this morning?
4.8.
TC, what would happen if you took out a 4.8 TC?
That's the measurements of a piece of plywood.
I love that TC's on. CC, are you still sulking from the Warriors lost last night? I haven't seen your show.
Yes.
Yeah, crickets. Do you have a longboard, young man?
No.
No, you're out on longboarding?
Yeah, I've never really longboarded.
I'll tell you what, are you going to surf tomorrow morning?
Yeah.
Okay, here's what we're going to do. Okay? Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to try and surf your board, and you're going to try and surf mine.
Okay.
Okay? One wave.
Okay. I don't want to hurt anybody.
No, you won't hurt anybody. We'll go from the side. I'm going to try and surf your 4.8.
Okay.
Okay? And I'm 6'2", and you're going to try and surf my 9-foot paddleboard with the paddle.
Okay.
Down? Are you in?
I guess.
Okay, you're in.
James, that's going to be a great surfing lesson. You know why? Because it's something so outrageously large for you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Or
even if you were to spend time on just a 9-foot basic single fin longboard, your shortboarding will change.
Yeah.
There is no doubt about it that if you put yourself on something totally out of your element and you spend a little time, you're not going to be able to duck dive, but your brain is going to think so. You're going to deal with all these new little discoveries. Your back, your muscles are going to go through all this new thing, and you're going to struggle with that longboard. But you're going to get back on your 4.8. 4.8?
Yeah.
Anyway,
I know.
They didn't make foam that small, but anyway, 4.8 is going to seem like nothing. You're
Right.
going to feel stronger. You're going to paddle better. You're going to duck dive like a duck. It's going to be totally different.
And now I'm thinking, what we should do is get you on my board, right? You're standing up with your board in your hand. We'll catch a wave, and you jump off onto the wave.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Tandem.
Huh? Little tandem action?
Little tandem ride.
Tomorrow morning at Capitola, we have an appointment?
Yeah.
We have an appointment. TC, you going to come film that, TC? Yeah, sure. On your paddleboard? Yeah, right. Uh-huh. This portion of the show is brought to you by the Santa Cruz Armory, located in historic Scotts Valley, where they carry top brands of firearms and accessories for all your shooting or hunting needs. On site, they have a gunsmith that can clean, repair, or store all your firearms. And if you have firearm or ammunition at home you're unsure of, call Santa Cruz Armory, and they will come and put your mind at ease. A lifetime family-owned and operated with friendly, knowledgeable staff without the gun shop attitude. Call them at 706-7374 or go to santacruzarmory.com. I want to thank Mr. Smiley. Kurt Smiley is in the house tonight. He's under the radar still, but I want to thank you for coming on the show. Been
Thanks,
a great
Neil.
mystery guest.
Thanks, Neil.
Did you have fun?
Yeah. Yeah, good
Right,
time.
nothing else to do, right? There's no warriors on, there's no sharks on. This traffic sucks.
Yeah, it's all
Right?
good.
You're sitting here in the chair with the groms.
Tranquilo, my.
Huh? No, I know. Got whispering going on over here. James, what do you think? What was radio like, James?
It was really fun.
Did you have a good time?
Yeah, I had a really good time.
You gonna come back?
I want to.
Okay, you're gonna come back.
Yeah.
After you've been, you tell me like
When
a
you're
list of
pro.
sponsors. Okay, we're gonna work on your sponsors for you. All right. Make sure you send this podcast to all those sponsors that you want to get more. Okay. I want to thank Matt. Thanks, buddy.
Yeah,
I
thanks
wanna
for
thank-
inviting me to this. It's really cool.
You're very welcome. You're a very nice and very polite young man. You're welcome to come back many time you want to. I want to thank the Daniel family coming down the show tonight. TC did a good job, buddy, on the live stream.
See, I'm editing.
You editing? What's going on with the Warriors? TC, what's going on with the Warriors? Game 6 was Game 7, TC.
Game 6, I'm hoping will be done because I do not want to see a Game 7. As much as the NBA would love to see a Game 7, and
Yeah.
they may actually tell the refs to make bad calls like they're doing.
Yeah.
You know, and so that's most likely what's going to happen because it's all about money, not about competition these days in the NBA. But I hope the Warriors take it and tell the refs to go to hell and win.
Okay. Tomorrow, we're going to go to Star Benny right now, TC? Yes. Going to Star Benny. TC and I are going to the chicken piccata. If the best Italian food in town is down the street from KSCO, Sergio and Giulietta will take care of you. Like, all you got to do is mention After the Radio Show, and they will take care of you. Great happy hour specials. Excuse me. Great food, all freshly made right there on the spot. That is down the street at Star Benny. And tune in tomorrow night. TC, you ready for this? Woo. Tomorrow night on my our local radio show is phase 2 or episode number 2 of the dating game. When we have the Bachelor, who you will recognize when you hear his voice, KSC listeners. I'll here with 3 bachelorettes. It is going to be a night of hilarious fun and laughter. So if you've got nothing else to do tomorrow night, check out the dating game. The last one was very, very funny. It was hilarious. I want to thank everybody for listening
Neil.
to. You're very, very welcome, guys. I want to thank everyone for listening to the Off the Radio Show. I want to thank the sponsors for sponsoring the show. Without them, it's not happening. I want to thank the KSCO staff, and I want to thank Chris, my engineer, Chad, and of course TC doing the live stream tonight. Did a great job, TC.
Thanks, TC.
We'll see you next week with Mr. future Congressman Jimmy Panetta will be in studio. That will be next Tuesday night at 7 o'clock. Jimmy Panetta will be in the studio right here on the Off the Lip Radio Show. See you next week. Good night. Thank you for listening.
From Capitola to Carmel, Red Hot News Talk, AM 1080 KSCO Santa Cruz.
Taylor, harrowing tales of survival in that Orlando nightclub.
She saw Omar Mateen kill people.
He said,